stop. Talk about the stops around the state. How much fun has that been?
We've really enjoyed it. I'll tell you, the coaches enjoy it, Holly and Congo and Butch, and I really enjoy being around the people. So this is our third one. We go to Atlanta tomorrow night, and then ended in Nashville on Thursday night. And then we had the SEC meetings next week.
Can you feel the excitement growing each stop?
You really can. As I've said on our previous stops, it's literally tangible. You know, you can feel the energy. And Butch brings energy every day, and it's contagious. It's contagious internally, and it's contagious externally.
We haven't talked to you since you guys made the decision to continue the rivalry with Memphis. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, I think Tom has been terrific, first of all, to deal with Tom Barnum, the athletics director of Memphis. And he concurs with my thinking on it, and he has since we played the game back in November. And that is, it's too important to our two institutions, to the state of Tennessee, and to the sport of college basketball, men's basketball. It's too important for us not to play that game. So as you know, we do have an agreement in principle, and we'll follow up and formalize that.
You're talking about the enthusiasm that Butch generates. How important is that in the coach's job description to be able to generate that kind of excitement?
That's a good question, and for where our program was, it was critically important. We needed energy. We needed a lot of positive energy. And Butch has done a terrific job of generating that. And it's very genuine, and people see that. You know, you either like people or you don't. That's not something that you fake your way through. Butch Jones loves people. He loves to be around our fans, our alumni, and again, he brings an amazing amount of energy every day of his life.
You see an increase in season tickets, maybe that Bruce may be bringing?
Well, we haven't, you know, to be honest, I haven't even asked about season tickets to this point. Probably won't until we get, maybe as we approach the 1st of August, we'll have a sense of that. But I hope that that'll be one of the carryovers that we see, that because our fans are excited. They feel good, and they know that something good is getting ready to happen. We don't know when, because, as I've said many times, he did not come with a magic wand in his pocket, but he brought a lot of energy, enthusiasm, and expertise. Great recruiter, really knows the game of football. He's a football coach, and that's written all over him.
Given as wounded as this fan base was, has he maybe exceeded some of your expectations? I think this is the third straight one that's sold out tonight.
I think the timing has exceeded my expectations, John, in terms of how fast that fans seem to have been drawn to Butch. I was absolutely convinced they would be, but it's happened quicker than I would have anticipated, and that's a real credit to Butch. And again, it's a credit to how genuine he is. Fans feel good around Butch. He feels like he belongs here, and he wanted to be here, and I think our fans sense that.
Talk about you mentioned the reserve fund, how Tennessee was much lower than the rest of the SEC. How's that process going as far as kind of building back up?
That's a long-term process because we got so far behind in that respect. But we have a good strategic plan. The Chancellor's been absolutely great about stepping forward to help us in the short term. So we feel very good long-term where we're going. But certainly short-term, we're still working our way through that.
You think some of the early talk about the 9-game schedule, as you guys get ready to go in and talk some conference talk, is this a little too premature? Should the SEC wait till we at least get 1 year in the college playoffs?
That's been an ongoing conversation, and I'm sure we'll talk clearly. We'll talk about scheduling again in Destin next week, but that's been ongoing in nature, and all the prongs that come off of that scheduling conversation have been ongoing in nature. So those conversations, I'm certain, will be held again as we go into those meetings in Destin.
If going to 9 made it, I guess, easier to ensure that Tennessee, Alabama kept playing on an annual basis, would you be more receptive to that if that was part of the...
I'm a proponent of 9 games, period. I'm a huge proponent of 9 games for all the reasons I've articulated. So now, one vote's not enough. But I'd like to see us play.
Now, as you've had discussions about that, what have been is it just the tough schedule? Is that, from the con side of things, when they say, well, they don't like it, is it just the toughness?
I think the 5-4 is at play there, which I understand. If you're a coach in the toughest league in America, I understand that. But I think we're going to see a day when when all the equity conferences are playing 9 games. Someday, I believe that's going to happen. Will it happen in our league? You know, I personally hope it does, but I don't know that it will.
Dave, I don't imagine that Butch has had a lot of time maybe to sit down and think of some of the things that you guys will talk about at the meeting next week. You had a chance to sit down with him and maybe see where y'all stand on
we have.
some
And
of those things.
we've had drive time. We've had a lot of time together. We see a lot of one another, obviously, as the week progresses, every week progresses. So, yes, we've had time to talk about that some. And we'll do so some more before we go into the meetings next week. Well, thank you all.